Peace and love, y'all, and welcome back to Yoga with Lusana. Super excited to have you back for another flow. And I'm super excited to share this practice. Before we do get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. The like and subscribe button are right below, and you can tune into all the videos to come for the rest of the year. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. I'm going to recommend from here that we come into our child's posture to begin. So we're going to go ahead and set the hips onto the heels. Allow your arms to lengthen forward here. And then as you release the head down towards the mat, if the head connects to the mat here, just take a little rock of the head from side to side. If you have a block, I recommend to place a little block there beneath your forehead. And if it's not connecting, it's okay. And let's take the next, just 2 more cycles of breath here just to ground into the space. Preparing our body for the flows to come. And can you bring into your mind's eye maybe a little reason of why you showed up onto your mat? And we all show up for many different reasons each and every day, but what is coming up for you here? This purpose of why you're here. And whatever that intention or purpose may be for you, this motivation of why you showed up onto your mat, can you sit that at your heart center? Allow that to guide you throughout our journey today and come back to it when things get tough. So we'll go ahead and use our next breath in to start to draw our body up into our tabletop pose here. So palms beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. And from here, let's go ahead and draw the fingertips towards the knees. A little variation here of a cat and cow. If this is too much for the palms, keep the fingertips reaching forward. Otherwise, tuck your toes under, lift the heart up, cow spine. Exhale to untuck the toe, draw the belly in, into cat. You're gonna have to move into this pretty slowly. It's a bit of a stretch here for the underarms. So we'll go ahead and lift up, heart towards the sky. Exhale to untuck the toe and draw the belly in here. One more. Nice, y'all. And then let's go ahead and draw the spine back to center slowly. Draw your fingertips forward here. Maybe even give them a little shake out. Can be intense and it can be a lot. But keeping the fingertips forward, let's take a few little traditional cat and cows. Tuck the toes under, lift the heart space up. Exhale, untuck the toe and draw the belly in. 2 more here. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to round and curl. 1 more. Inhaling to lift. Exhale to round and curl. And noticing once you draw your body back to center slowly, let's tuck the toes under and hover your knees a little half-inch from the earth. So we're coming into a hovering tabletop posture, building up a little bit of heat here early on. So as you're pressing the earth away, keep the core strong. Your option 1 is here. I'm going to recommend a few little pulses here. Let's pulse the knees a little centimeter above the earth, and then can you pulse those knees back up? We're taking this little pulse here for a count of 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, almost there, 2, and then 1. Can you send the hips up and back into down dog? So take a little pedal of the heels, a little fluttering of the lips, whatever you need to just let that go. And then wherever you are in this space, we're going to hold here steady in our down dog. Let's take a collective breath in through the nose and clearing it out the mouth. Now let's go ahead and raise this right leg up and high. Right foot to the outside of the right palm into a lizard posture. Now we're going to go ahead and take just a gentle rock forward and back here to get into the inner right hip crease. And just 1 more little pause here, forward and back. And then using your next breath, we're going to go ahead and lengthen out this right leg. Release the crown of the head down towards the earth. And maybe there's a soft bend of this right knee, but let's take that pulse 2 more times. Rebend the right knee, lift the heart space up. Exhale to lengthen out that right leg and refold over the thigh. 1 more. Rebend that right knee, lift the heart space up. Exhale to lengthen and fold back over this right thigh. This time as you rebend this right knee, left foot to the outside of your left palm for Malasana squat. Hands to heart center. We're just holding for the belly breath in here. On the exhale, wide leg fold. Let's go ahead and release the crown of the head down. Let's start to heel to our feet back together to touch here. And then we'll inhale up to a half lift. Nice flat back. Exhale to release for forward fold. Inhaling to root to rise up. Palms will press overhead. Take a baby back bend. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Arms by the side for Tadasana pose. Beautiful, y'all. So we're going to take that straight on the other side. Let's lift those arms up. A little back bend here. Breathe into the heart space. Exhaling to let this go into forward fold. Inhaling, half lift. Exhaling to plant both palms down. If you are ready, you can hop back to plank or step back. And then we are going to go ahead and invite chaturanga straight in. If you have another version of a vinyasa flow, you can take it here. Otherwise, we're lowering halfway down. Inhale, press up, upward facing dog. And with the exhale, we'll press back, downward facing dog. So take time here, y'all, as you're coming back into your down dog to just reconnect back to your body, reconnect back to your breath. Wherever you are here, let's take a really deep belly breath in and clearing it out the mouth. Now let's go ahead and raise this left leg up and high. Left foot to the outside of this left palm, lizard posture. So let's take a little gentle rock forward and back here first to really get into that inner left hip crease. And taking about just 2 more little gentle rocks, forward and back. Nice, y'all. And then noticing from here, let's go ahead and lengthen out this left leg. Fold right over this left thigh. And then can you rebend this left knee and lift the heart space up? 2 more. Lengthen out this left leg. Release the head down. Inhaling to rebend the left knee and lengthen the heart up. 1 more here, y'all. Move with your own breath at your own pace. Move with the flow of your own body. And then as you rebend this left knee, Malasana squat. So we'll draw this right foot to the outside of this right palm, hands to heart center, and breathe, y'all. So we're going to hold here for the belly breath in and a full breath out the body. Let's go ahead and plant both palms down. Let's fold over the legs here, and let's go ahead and draw the toes to touch here. So tiptoe by tiptoe. Yeah, nice. Inhale up to your half lift. Nice flat back. Exhaling to release for forward fold. Inhaling to root to rise up. Palms will press overhead. Take your little back bend. And on the exhale, hands to heart center. Arms by the side for Tadasana posture. Now from here, let's go ahead and raise the arms back up. This time, right arm underneath left to eagle wrap our arms. Now we're going to take a bit of standing cat-and cows here. So grounding down the soles of the feet. Let's just lift the heart at first. Take a little back bend. Exhale as you round elbow towards the navel and curl the body in. 2 more. Inhaling to lift the heart space up. Take that full belly breath in. Exhale to round the spine and curl as you breathe out. 1 more. Inhaling to lift. A full belly breath in. Exhale to round and curl and pause. Take a moment, breathe into your back body. Once you're ready to let it go, draw the body back to center. Unravel your arms here. Arms alongside you and just shake that out. Now it can be a lot for the shoulders, but we're going to take that straight on the other side. Let's reach those arms up. Left arm underneath right for eagle. Now we're going to take those 3 rounds of our cat and cow standing. Little spine. So let's go ahead and lift the heart up first. Take a little back bend. Exhale to round and curl in, y'all. As you breathe out, be expressive here. So inhaling to lift the heart up. Take that full belly breath in. Exhale to round the spine and curl and breathe out. 1 more. Inhaling to lift. Exhale to round and curl and pause. Hold here for a moment. Once you're ready to let it go, body back to center. Unravel those arms here. Raise those arms up. Release the arms down and just shake it out. So this time around, let's take a few little shoulder shrugs here. So let's go ahead and draw the shoulders towards the ears and towards the back of the space. 2 more going into one direction. Just drawing that fluidity into those shoulder blades. And then once you're ready to switch the direction here, shoulders towards the ears and towards the front of the space there. About 2 little sets there. Beautiful, y'all. And let's go ahead and clasp our palms at the base of our spine. Let's slip up into a little back bend here. And then start to soften your knees here. We're going to make our way into a forward fold with this clasp. As you soften the knees, chest towards the thighs. Reach the knuckles up towards the sky. Maybe lengthen out the legs slightly. And we're breathing into those shoulders, y'all. Take a collective breath in here. And that breath of the mouth. Just 1 more cycle here. And a breath of the body. Release the clasp gently here. Inhale to your half lift. Nice flat back. Exhaling to plant both palms down, step or hop back to that plank pose. Optional. Vinyasa flow. Rinse it away. And we're meeting back into down dog. So can you use your next breath in to lengthen this right leg up and high? And we're stepping it through to rise up into high lunge. So slow and steady, y'all. Use that inhale to help the body rise. Now, just like when we were standing, let's eagle wrap those arms. Right arm underneath left, keeping the bend of the right knee. Let's lift up into a back bend. Let's hold here for the belly breath in. On the exhale, elbow towards the right knee as you give it a little tap. One more. Inhaling to lift up. Take that full breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Give it a little tap. Yay. And then we'll jar our body back to center. Unravel the arms here. We'll open out into warrior two. So, ooh, our little plant is in the picture too. So as you're landing here softly in your warrior two, keeping this really nice bend of the right knee, I'll lengthen out those arms, relax your shoulders, and then keeping the bend of your right knee, we'll flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Now, as you do, can you draw this left palm in front of the tummy here? So we're gonna move into this and we're gonna floss this a few rounds into side angle. So for side angle, right forearm to thigh, lengthen the arms up over the ear, and then we'll take that one more time. Inhaling to reverse your warrior, left palm onto your tummy, reach this right arm back. On the exhale, side angle posture, and allow the body to land. This time as you reach your arms back up, reverse your triangle, lengthen out this right leg, reach this right arm back, and on your breath out is your full triangle expression. You might have to tiptoe this left foot forward, little tiptoe or two, but as you release this right palm onto your shin, maybe it's onto your thigh or onto a block or onto the mat. We're just lengthening this left arm high. And breathe, y'all. So we're going to breathe into our hamstrings here for a count of 5. Breathing into this for 4. Keep the heart space lifted here for 3. For 2. And then for 1. Start to dial this left arm over your left ear. Wide leg forward fold. So as you release the crown of the head down towards the earth here, let the head go. I'm going to recommend you grab onto your ankles here and try your best to draw the crown of the head towards the earth. If it doesn't meet the earth, that's not the goal. So just allow yourself to fold as is. We're breathing a lot of love to those hamstrings, a lot of love to our back body. One more cycle here. And then let's go ahead and bring the palms beneath our face here. Inhale to your half lift, create that nice flat back. On your exhale, release and fold back into your wide leg fold. This time as you half lift, let's crawl ourselves back to the top for low lunge. We'll step back to plank pose, optional Vinyasa float to rinse that away. And we're meeting back into down dog. Nice, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and take a really deep collective breath in and clear it out the body. So we're going to take that same little flow right on the other side. So let's go ahead and lengthen this left leg up and high. Left knee towards the nose. We're stepping it through for low lunge. High lunge. So use that inhale to help the body rise. Now noticing here as you're landing here softly, acknowledge your strength in your lower body, y'all. Maybe you can deepen the bend of your left knee a little more here. And then just like that last sequence, left arm underneath right to eagle wrap those arms. Now we have 2 little rounds of that cat and cow spine. Let's go ahead and lift the heart up first. Take a little back bend. On the exhale, elbow towards your left knee and give it a little tap. One more. Inhaling to lift up. Take that full breath in. Exhale to round the spine and curl as you breathe out. Give it a little tap. Yay. Draw our body back to center. Unravel your arms slowly and we'll open out into a warrior 2. So just landing here softly before anything else. Again, lengthening out those arms nice and proud. Relax those shoulders, y'all. No tension. And as you're sinking the hips down nice and low, this is a hip opener. So breathe a lot of love to this inner left hip crease. Just one more cycle of breath here. And then very slow and steady, let's go ahead and flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Now, as you do it, reach this left arm back, bring this right palm on top of your belly here, and we'll floss this 2 times. So left forearm to thigh here. For your side angle, so right arm over the right ear. Inhaling one last round, lift up and reverse. Bring this right palm onto your belly. Lift this left arm back. On the exhale, back into our side angle here, y'all. One more round. Inhaling to lift up and reverse. This time as you lift up here, we're going to go ahead and reverse our triangle. Lengthen out this left leg. On the breath out is our full triangle expression. So as we're dialing this right hip back, Release your left palm down, again, onto your shin or onto your thigh. And can you lengthen this right arm high? So we're just taking a moment to just steady the breath. Taking a moment to breathe into our lower body. Making sure we keep a soft bend of this left knee and keep those left toes guiding forward. One more cycle of breath here. And then slow and steady, y'all. Right arm over this right ear. We'll go ahead and release into a wide leg fold. So release your whole body down here. Draw the crown of the head to the earth here. And I'm going to recommend you grab onto your ankles and release your crown of the head down. If it doesn't meet the earth, it's okay. No worries. Just taking a time to just really breathe into your fold. Breathing into your hamstrings. And just one more cycle of breath here. And then we'll bring the palms beneath the shoulders. Inhaling, half lift, nice flat back. Exhaling to release and fold back into your wide leg fold. One more. Inhaling, half lift. This time, pause. Take a little peek back to the top of your mat. We'll crawl ourselves forward into low lunge. We'll step back to plank pose. Optional vinyasa flow. Just optional. We'll meet back into down dog in a moment to reset. So wherever we are here, let's go ahead and take a collective breath in through the nose and clearing it out the body. Now let's take a little peek to the top of our mat. You can look, step, or walk or hop into your forward fold. Inhaling, half lift, nice flat back. Exhale to release for forward fold. Inhaling to root to rise up. Palms will press overhead. Take your baby back bend. On the exhale, hands to heart center. Release your arms by your side for Tadasana pose. So we're going to take a moment, y'all, here to just settle back into our body. We're going to make our way into just one last little peak posture here, and then I promise a really nice cool down. So if your eyes are closed, just starting to flutter them open here. Now, just like the beginning of practice, let's go ahead and raise those arms up and overhead. Right arm underneath left to eagle wrap those arms. Now from here, we're going to stomp into this left foot, lift this right leg up, and maybe this is where you're at today. We're going to work on our eagle wrap chair. Let's wrap this right leg around our left, and then start to sink the hips low into your full expression. Now you have a lot of options here too. If this eagle wrap is not your thing, give yourself a hug. If you want to make your way into a little figure four instead, or right ankle over your left knee, perfect place to be. It's still a little bit of a hip opener there too. But take this time to breathe, y'all. If you can, sink the hips just a little inch lower. We're going to hold here for just 2 more cycles of breath to play with this balance. Keep drawing those elbows up. One more cycle. And then slow and steady unravel here the legs first. Release the right foot down. Let's go ahead and take a little back bend. Lift up out of the heart space. Exhale to round and curl, y'all. Let that go to the past. Inhale your body back to center. Unravel those arms slowly. And then release the arms by your side. Tadasana pose. Let's take a moment, y'all. So let's reset those arms. Shake them out. We're going to move straight into the other side here. So let's go ahead and reach those arms up and overhead. This time, left arm underneath right. Eagle wrap those arms. And as you're stomping on this right foot, let's lift this left knee up. Maybe this is where you're at today. So take a moment to acknowledge that you know yourself more than I do. So take what you need. We're going to start to wrap left leg around the right. Eagle wrap those legs, or give yourself a hug or a little figure four. And then we'll start to sink the hips low here. So taking this time to just breathe into this balance, y'all. We're not here forever. These are always just temporary postures. I always like to say. So I'm not going to keep you here for 5 minutes. So take this moment to breathe. Breathe into your body with love and care. One more cycle here. And then start to unravel your legs first. Release the left foot to meet the right. Lift up into your back bend. On the exhale, as you round and curl, draw the elbows towards the navel. Draw yourself back to center, y'all. Unravel those arms. Let that go. This time we'll release into a forward fold. Inhaling, half lift. Exhaling to plant both palms down. Final vinyasa float. Rinse it away. We'll meet back into down dog. And a moment to reset, y'all. So as you make your way back into this down dog, we're lowering the knees child's posture. So hips onto the heels. I'm going to recommend at this point in practice that your knees are touching. Rest your arms alongside your body. Create a nice little rounded shell. And then can you take a little rock from side to side just to give your organs a little massage. And then starting to make your way to sit onto your heels, hero's pose. And let's go ahead and shift over to whichever side is our favorite here. We're going to make our way to lie on our back. So straight away from here, y'all. So making your way there, you want to make sure you have enough room behind you for a safe landing. Draw the arms alongside you and start to release your body down in one little piece. We made it onto our back. Hooray. So once you make your way onto your back, we'll draw the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze here first, a little rock from side to side. And then just like when we were standing, we're going to go ahead and wrap the right leg around the left as best as you can. Now from here, you want to bump your hips over to your right. Allow your knees to fall over to your left into a spinal twist. Let's go ahead and cactus out those arms here. Now we're taking 3 cycles of breath here to just breathe into our back body. Just one more cycle here. And slow and steady, starting to draw both knees back to center here. Unravel the legs gently, and we'll go ahead and just switch sides. So left leg around the right as best as you can. We're bumping the hips over to our left. Knees will fall over to our right into our spinal twist. And just take time to breathe. Just 3 cycles of breath here. Just starting to relax the mind and body down. We've done a lot of work already, so give thanks to what has happened, but allow yourself to be present and to what's happening here. One more cycle of breath. And then we'll start to draw both knees back to center here. Unravel your legs slowly, and we'll make our way into our happy baby. This is our final posture before Shavasana. So grabbing for the inside of the thighs, for the outsides of your feet. There can be a very gentle rock from side to side here. Maybe a little lengthening of one leg, the other leg, or both. And then if there's anything that you absolutely need, you can take it there. Otherwise, I suggest you make your way into your final rest, into your full Shavasana. So allowing your legs to fall out heavy. Starting to bring the palms to face up. Take a little moment to close the eyes down here. And we're only going to be here for just a minute. So take this time and space to allow your body to receive all of the benefits of this practice. Before you get your day started, please take this time, if you can. And very slowly, just starting to draw some awareness back into your body here by moving the fingertips and the toes. I'm going to suggest you reach your arms straight back behind you, getting a nice little stretch here. And you're more than welcome to stay here as long as you would like. Otherwise, if you want to be called out here, we're going to go ahead and draw ourselves over to whichever side is our favorite here in a little fetal shape, our little symbol of rebirth, resetting. And then with the eyes closed or the gaze soft, just coming up into your comfortable seat. And let's go ahead and place one palm on our heart space. Let's place our other palm right over that same palm. So we're feeling our heartbeat. And wherever you are here, let's take a collective breath in through the nose and clearing it out the mouth. Just allowing yourself to give thanks to this body for showing up, for always supporting you on these journeys, and giving thanks to yourself for being here. Go ahead and bring hands to heart center and Anjali Mudra. Bring them to the third eye here. And let's take a little bow to ourselves. Namaste. Yay. Thank you all so much for joining Yoga with Lisana. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please share with your family and friends. And I hope you take something with you along this little journey. Other than that, have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you all soon. And peace and love, y'all. Until next time.